But get this, guys. So you guys know I don't like scrolling back and looking at the past because it kind of just reminds me or whatever. And also I have really bad night terrors. You guys know, like I always have bad dreams, it seems like. This was a different type of night terror.
Okay.
I didn't wake up screaming like, ah.
He woke up looking through his camera roll.
No. So I was looking at those pictures before I went to bed. And I go to bed. I woke up in the middle of the night, like half awake, half whatever. And my room's all dark. And I thought I was in my parents' basement again in like 2016, 2017. It was all a dream.
Went back in time.
No, dude, my heart sank. And I was like so fucking like, I was like, where am I? And then I realized I was back in my room. I was like, oh, thank God. And then I went back to bed and did it again.
Holy crap.
Oh, my God.
That's
so
how much fucking PTSD I have from that era of time. Like I woke up like
Oh, no.
Was that all a dream?
Like the last 6 years.
I thought I was just back to where we were. And I was just like, no.
Wow.
It's like when your Xbox gets corrupt or something and you're just about done with the video game.
I'd rather wake up screaming or like sleepwalking. That was the worst. That was probably the worst night terror I've ever had.
Oh my
Dang.
gosh.
Wow. Yeah.
Dude, that is fun. I mean, I have nothing to compare that to, but like when I've been waking up recently, like almost where you're about to doze off, for a second I go, where am I again? Like just, dead sober, just like sleeping, kind of like about to fall asleep and go, oh yeah, mostly because like I don't sleep. I sleep all over the place, but like I did that when I was staying in my bed the other night. I go, where am I again?
That's how you know you haven't slept in your bed in a long time.
But dude, that's crazy. Like talk about like a niche, like a terror to have.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I thought I was back to
like a back in time to a harder time in your life.
Yeah.
Where you weren't necessarily happy.
Yeah, it was terrible.
It's weird.
I like
Especially
sat up.
It happened 2 times,
around,
dude.
And I kind of had to like, okay, never mind. I know where I'm at now. And
I had a dream last night. It wasn't a night terror, but it was a really good dream.
Must be nice.
I had a dream that I walked into the garage and Ryan's Camaro wasn't there. And I go, what happened to your Camaro? And he goes, I sold it. I go, before we could finish the tires off? Why would you do such a thing? There was still good tread left, Ryan. And he was like, yeah, I sold it. It was just time to go down the road. And I was like mad. I was like, dude, what? Why would you do that? And then you guys all come out and you're like, I sold it because I bought you a Rolex. And I'm like, what? What? And you pull out the shittiest watch I've ever seen in my entire life.
The cheapest Rollie.
It's like one that you would wear like around your elbow and like it like comes down.
Doesn't look cool at
There's
all.
no face on it. It's just basically like a band. And I'm like
a
this isn't a fucking Rolex. And you're like, yeah, it is. And I'm like, well, then you got screwed, man.
Oh,
and
you didn't even try to play it off like you were happy, or like you wouldn't even try to be nice, like Mark when we gave him the card, where he's like, thanks.
No, I think maybe I was, but then I was like, this isn't a watch,
Right.
Ryan. I don't know what you sold your car to buy me. It's like some like lingerie looking thing that's just like on my wrist, and I'm like, what do we got going on here, Ryan? And you're like, dude, I sold my car. The least you could be is happy.
Jeez.
Dude, I think you're onto something there with the elbow watch.
No, it
Just
wasn't
before,
even
like
an
the
elbow watch.
forearm watch.
Yeah,
So-
basically that, but it had no watch on it. It was no face. It was just like a stylish piece.
Weird, man.
I love those memes. It's like dreams are so important or something like that. And then it goes like my dreams. And then it's like you riding a TRX, like dinosaur.
A T-Rex, you mean?
A T-Rex. Thank you. I literally can't get that out.
Said it twice.
Fucking you riding a dinosaur through like a bowling alley or something like that. It's like,
Bro,
what's
it's
going
crazy
on?
what your
I wish
brain
that
will
was what I
make
dreamed
dreams of.